Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to all my wonderful and juicy and delicious little subscribers out there. And how I love you all so, and I hope that you're all super duper well, super duper wonderful and super duper delicious, and that life is treating you oh so deliciously wherever you are. So what do we do? 3, 2, 1, beam me up my juicy little lads. Thank you, little lads, you're delicious and bright. Now then, the sun has got his hat on. Hip, 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 hooray. Well, it's a tiny bit windy, my delicious little babies. It's wet, it's damp, if it's raining, it's raining all night, my delicious little babies. And it's still rather cold in my neck of the woods in the old UK. It may differ in other parts of the old UK. Okay, my delicious babies, now then. So, some pieces of information today, okay? Now then, let's get to the first one, shall we? So, we've got, So, we've got Maya Toosey on YouTube, my delicious little babies, okay? I've been noticing that ones have been, putting Maya's videos on BitChute. Well, that's good. I'm a liking. Okay, my delicious little babies. Now then, and I'm really pleased actually that Maya's numbers have gone up so much. I'm really pleased about that as well. God bless. In fact, what I do is I have a check, to see who I've advertised my delicious little babies. And then what I then do is I check by the numbers that are in my book. And then I monitor it, do you see what I mean? To see how much they're going up and how many are taking a look. Do you see what I mean, my delicious little babies, okay? The only thing I can say about Maya, God bless him, and of course with anybody not in that way, the only thing I can hope is that, he just doesn't fall into all these massive corporations and that's the only thing we can hope and pray for. Now then, he must always be himself. Maya, oh, there we go, see, it's for us. I haven't done a thing. Maya, you should always be yourself. Now then, because God bless, okay? Now then, and one's probably wondered to themselves, well, why do I say these things every now and again? The reason why is because you can see somebody, okay? There could be a really lovely YouTuber, uploader, do you understand what I mean, on a different platform. Then over a stage in time, there we are, I've seen it over the years, okay? Sometimes you see personalities change, or maybe somebody, this could be anybody now, or if somebody else is interfering, shall we say, okay? Because they want a piece of the pie. There we are, shoulders went up then. A piece of the pie, then you see personalities start to change, okay, my delicious babies, and it could be anybody I'm talking about, okay, my delicious little babies. That's why there we are, I'm super duper happy to have my 279, there we are, subscribers, my delicious babies. I do not want any more, okay, my delicious babies. So I tell the dear universe, I do not want any more, okay, my delicious babies. So in fact, what I did want was, I wanted 270 is what I wanted, my delicious little babies. I was thinking about this the other day, actually, my delicious babies, and the reason why I say that, because 270, so 7 and 2 is 9. 7, 2 plus 2 is 9. So it's completion, isn't it? So any videos that I give out or advertise, okay, so that others, God bless, can get information, okay? Well, I'm completing my journey. Do you see what I mean, my delicious little babies? In fact, I feel actually that I have already completed, there we are, my journey, my delicious little babies, okay? It's still a journey, yes, but really, from the start, okay, and that's nearly 2 years now this year, on the 19th of December, well, I've already completed it. So to me, my delicious little babies, I feel that, there we are, before I even say it, I've already put things into place. Do you see what I mean, my delicious little babies, if you're following me? Okay? So that's ding, ding, dong, dong, how I operate, you see. So, and one other thing I want to say, what I'm really pleased about, okay? So when you look at the old lockdowns, the old pandemic, do you understand what I mean, my delicious babies? Which of course, they're not going to be able to pull off again. And for that, there we are, I'm highly delighted. I'm highly delighted. Do you see what I mean, my little babies, okay? Because fool you once, do you see what I mean? Well, if you fool twice, well, I feel sorry. Do you understand what I mean? And that's not being nasty, my little babies. But for most, they ain't going to put up with this shit. Do you see what I mean, my little babies? Because I know for a fact I will not be. Do you see what I mean, my little babies? Well, I never fell for it the first time. Never fell for it. You know, even to do with shops, I said, well, if you do not want my custom, you do not want my ka-ching, you know, me pound, shilling, pence, dollars and change, that's fine. I'll go somewhere else. But I'm not wearing a muzzle. I'm not standing flipping, you know, 2 metres apart or 6 foot or whatever it is. Do you know what I mean? Yes? I'm done saying it. Do you understand what I mean? So really, where could anybody go? Do you see what I mean? And to be perfectly honest with you, me personally, I had a beautiful response. They said, no, Carla, we'd never do that to you. Do you see what I mean, my little baby? So there we are. Do you say? So, you know, for me, and when you look at it, you look at the old pandemic, yes, okay. I'll tell you what it has done, okay, and I've noticed this over a while now, my little babies. What it has done, and I've said this months and months and months ago, please excuse me, my little babies. I'm not taking any notice anyway. What you see in me is what you get, do you know what I mean? I never try to pretend to be somebody else, okay, because I am who I am. Do you see what I mean, my little babies? Come rain or shine, everybody sees me in all different modes. Everybody sees me where sometimes I go back in time, sometimes I mean, you know, well, I'm always in the present. And sometimes, you know, I may pinpoint, there we are, a few things to do with the future. Do you understand what I mean, my little babies? But the fact of the matter is that I can honestly say, hand on heart, okay, and all my experiences in my life, I can all see, I do not even know why I'm even flipping stumbling there. I do not need to, because good, bad or indifferent, true Irish saying, good, bad or indifferent, whatever experiences I have had, whether others out there, okay, you're always going to get your critics. Do you understand what I mean, my little babies? Well, here's the thing. Do any of them, okay? And actually, I want to give empowerment to others out there as well, okay? Does anybody clothe me, feed me and pay my bills? No. Do you see what I mean, my little babies? So until they do, just move along. Do you understand what I mean, my little babies? Because words do not bother me. Do you understand what I mean? And I always say as well, you know, I mean, on occasion this can be different, but there's an old-fashioned saying, what one does not like about one, okay, they do not like about themselves, okay, my little babies. And of course, we see a lot of that on the other platforms, my delicious little babies, do you say? Like some are very good at, let's just say, yes, pointing fingers at others, but not looking at their own shat that comes out the mouth. Do you understand what I mean, my little babies? Yes. We go back to the same thing, circle, 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 like their own shat doesn't stink. But getting back to this now, just wanted to make a point. My point in all of this is, my little babies, okay, is that the beauty out of any sadness, what has gone on, and believe you me, there we are, we heard it on a daily basis with the old pandemic, and what followed, and is still following, my little babies, is that you found that other platforms are communicating, there we are, with other platforms, my little babies. I'm not saying that this has not always gone on. I've seen, there we are, many of where, you know, they come together and talk, but much more so after the old pandemic, my little babies. So if we take from a negative situation and then we turn it around into a positive, ones who would never normally have spoken, there we are, before I even say it to somebody else, okay, would never have even found that they had anything, there we are, in common with somebody else on another platform. What you found was, during this old pandemic, okay, because that's what got the flipping snowball rolling, do you see what I mean? Rolling, 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 is that it's different worlds, there we are, came together. Do you see what I mean? That's the best way to put it, my little babies, okay? So that's just a figure of speech, okay? You get different worlds, you get different ones who come from different backgrounds and different situations, there we are. And then they start talking to, do you see what I mean? Whereas when I've looked, there we are, over the years, we never really seen a lot of that, my delicious little babies. I know what I'm talking about, and for those of you out there, so very kind to even listen to my videos, because these days, I'll repeat once again, I do not seem to have a lot who look at my videos. There we are, and there is clearly a reason for that. Do you see what I mean, my delicious little babies? So, to me, okay, the way I see it is, that is a wonderful, there we are, and joyous and fabulous thing. Do you see what I mean, my delicious little babies? But I also want to say, see, I'm on a roll now. I also want to say, with some, because I've noticed over this time, my delicious little babies, less of the name calling. And why don't they shut the traps? This is on certain channels, right? Less of the name calling, shut the traps, okay, very nicely, okay? And go about your own business. And stop acting like your own shark. There we are, like your own shark doesn't stink, because everybody's shark stinks, my little lovelies. Do you see? I'm not talking to all of you, my delicious little babies out there. Anybody who listens to my videos, you know, I'm talking about, there we are, certain. Do you see what I mean, my delicious little babies? And if somebody has different experiences in their life, there we are, well, that's their journey, that's their experience. It's not up to somebody else to start slating, and there we are, and calling somebody else's names. Do you understand what I mean, through the camera? Do you know what I mean? Because I'm not really too sure that they'd be so flipping brave enough to go and say it's somebody's birth race. But it's that way, my delicious little babies. Now then, here's what I've got to say, okay? But like I said, it's not to any of you beautiful, dear little selves, my delicious little babies. I know what I'm talking about, and let me tell you, ones now, there we are, we'll start to see far more. Do you see what I mean, my delicious babies? And you know what it is? It's egos. There's a number of different elements here. Do you see what I mean? Some of it is the ego, some of it is, well, they're just genuinely, you know, just not very nice. I do not like this word, people sheeple, but they're not very nice people. Do you understand what I mean, my delicious little babies? Yes, okay. So let me go on to the first one now then. Yeah, so Maya Tusi, God bless, okay. Maya Tusi TV on YouTube, my delicious babies, is now up to 357,000 subscribers, my delicious little babies. Yes, when I seen him, he wasn't quite at 300,000, so well done, Maya. Now then, this video, okay, which you can also see on BitChute, search engine of your choice, my delicious little babies. Scroll down, news and politics, bang, you're on there, okay, my delicious little babies. Wow, this is breaking, okay. Hamas leader eliminated in hospital, okay, my delicious little babies. I'll repeat that again. Hamas leader eliminated in hospital, my delicious little babies. Now, what I found really interesting about this, okay, my delicious little babies, all of these, by the way, I've watched this morning, my delicious little babies, okay? And some, as you'll very well know me by now, I listen to while I'm in my juicy little shower, okay, my delicious little babies. What I found really interesting is that you had just a thought, food for thought. You had Henry Kissinger, that piece of shit, okay, and I will say that. I do have a respect for elderly, but we're not talking about a normal elderly man, okay, my delicious babies. We're talking about, say, stumbling there, we're talking about a putrid warmonger, okay, somebody who is, I feel, was mentally vicious, there we are, and vile, okay, and clearly, ka-ching, money hungry, driven, okay, my delicious little babies, and of course, you know, wanted to have that power. Do you know what I mean, my delicious little babies? You see, okay, you know, sort of got his bat wings on, you know what I mean, okay? Well, what I found interesting, very interesting actually, okay, And only just watching the video, do you see what I mean? Is that there was an awful lot there. Okay, then the show where, you know, the ambulance has landed, you know, at the hospital, we call it landing. Do you understand what I mean? Yes. Just so happens that this one apparently is now gone. You see, oh, sorry, excuse me. It's like we see a theme, don't we? My delicious little babies. Do you see what I mean? Okay. Could it be that it's to get everyone chat, 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 chat? There we are. Do you see what I mean, my delicious little babies? Just seems a bit strange to me anyway. So yes, yeah. And that's why I even put in brackets Henry Kissinger. Now this one. Yes, my delicious little babies. Do you see? Sometimes you have to see the team of things. Do you see what I mean, my delicious little babies? Yes. Next one. So this is on Big Shoot, my delicious little babies. This is Stu Peters. God bless. Okay. And he has 11,000 sorry, and 22 subscribers, excuse me, my delicious little babies. So it's 11, sorry, 022. Okay, my delicious babies, the uploader, Stu Peters. I have mentioned him many times before. I've mentioned my Tussie many times before. The video should read, Drug Cartel Destroys Documentary Footage. Filmmakers abducted, escape with their lives. Okay, my delicious babies, I'm just going to repeat that again, shall I? Drug cartel destroys documentary footage. Filmmakers abducted, escape with their lives. Yes, my delicious babies. So this is you know, and to do with what this is basically about, my delicious babies. See, what it is, America are supposed to be looking after their borders, okay? We're having a similar issue, very similar actually, because they seem to run parallel, you know, over the pond in America and the UK. Do you see what I mean, my delicious little babies, okay? Especially those two, okay? Well, you see, America's supposed to be protecting the borders. Instead, they're doing other things now. Do you see what I mean, my delicious babies? Which, of course, you know, there we are. They've been doing a long time, okay, my delicious babies? But this is about some filmmakers, okay? Now, they actually, you know, well, let's just say, you know, they were sort of captured. Do you understand what I mean, my delicious babies, okay? And they did have some things that were destroyed. But it's very interesting, my delicious little babies, there we are, to listen to, okay, my delicious little babies, okay? And I would say listening to it, only from what I listened to, well, I would say there we are, they were very lucky. There we are. Do you know what I mean? Because usually you're dealing with that kind of cartel, you know, they do not ramp. Do you understand what I mean, my delicious little babies, okay? And they'll just, in a heartbeat, destroy you. Do you see what I mean? There we are, my delicious little babies, and think no way about it. Do you see? Okay. So, well worth a listen to that, my delicious babies. And the thing is, not in that way, not in that way. Anybody who I advertise, okay? But I like Stu Peters, do you know what I mean? Okay. Not in that way, not in that way. But what it is, he covers different things, okay? And he actually shows, which is a wonderful thing, he shows the heart, that he's got a heart. Do you see what I mean, my delicious babies? Actually, for most, I'd say there's probably a few who I've mentioned over the past 2 years. Not everybody does, okay, my delicious little babies? But for most, there we are, they do show a heart, okay, my delicious little babies? It's just a figure of speech, just the same. Well worth a listen to, actually, my delicious little babies. But this documentary is still going to be coming out. I'm not sure yet when it's going to be coming out, my delicious little babies, anyway. Very interesting. Now then, so really, America, the same as the UK, okay, instead of going and flipping bombing everywhere else, do you understand what I mean, my delicious babies, and just doing all this flipping nastiness, right? They should be looking after their own populations, but they're not doing that. And like I said, with our putrid effing governments in the old effing UK, do you see what I mean? We've got the same problem. You know, they're too busy flipping to do with Ukraine, to do with Israel, to do with all these things now. Do you know what I mean? When they should be looking after their own effing flipping populations. Do you know what I mean? Not flipping meddling in others' business in other countries. Do you see what I mean? But these just cannot help themselves, can they? Anyway, the more and more that they're doing it to mad delicious little babies, there we are, is the more and more that they've exposed themselves, and they did that, okay, right from when they did the old pandemic. There we are, mad delicious little babies. So you see everything that they were doing, well now, more and more can see. Do you see what I mean, mad delicious little babies? So really, they've effed them up big time. They've effed themselves up, sorry, big time. Do you see what I mean, mad delicious little babies? I'm highly delighted. Highly delighted. Anyway, apparently we do seem to have some free speech, apparently. Anyway, okay, the next one. This is on YouTube, Mad Delicious Little Babies. Now then, I do advertise them rather regularly, redacted, okay, Mad Delicious Little Babies, so you'd only need to please and thank you type into the old space bar, redacted Mad Delicious Little Babies, okay? They're up to 2.22 million. Sorry, 21 million. Mind you, I said 22. It probably will be nearly 22 now. Okay, mad delicious little babies. One must always remember words and spells. Okay, mad delicious little babies. Now then, so it's 2.21 million mad delicious little babies. The video should read, leftists freak out after COP28 leader, okay, slams climate scam in Dubai. Okay, mad delicious little babies, so I'm just going to repeat that again for you, shall I? Leftists freak out after COP28 leader slams climate scam in Dubai. Yes, mad delicious little babies, very interesting to listen to, this is. Okay, and your man there in Dubai, there we are, he's done saying it. Do you see what I mean? He's done saying what, there we are, what he's got to say. Okay, and of course, you know, this is all to do with, there we are, fossil fuels and everything like that now, okay, mad delicious little babies, to which, you know, as we very well know, the putrid and the little lackeys, okay, they do not want any of us globally to have anything, do you understand what I mean? And that comes down to even boilers, they do not, you know, it's everything, okay, the whole shebang, it's cars, planes, boilers, they want us to have nothing, totally nothing, okay, mad delicious babies. But there's lots of conversation here to do with, God bless women and children, okay, little bairns I call them, okay, mad delicious babies, so very interesting to listen to, okay. But your Dubai man, there we are, he's done telling your woman there, okay, there we are, he's just done telling her. Do you say? What can she say? But you see, again, we're back to it again, you know. You see, I just feel that, you know, and in this particular case, maybe that woman, you know, really just did not do very much research at all. But because you see, these who go into all of these job roles, yes, okay, I'm done saying it, there we are, over the months, okay. What happens is that, quite simply, you know, simple things, isn't it? They go in thinking that they're the Don, that they know everything, when I would just say that, well, for all of them actually, they know F all. Do you see what I mean, mad delicious babies? And of course, you know, I just want to, you know, just pop that in again, mad delicious babies, that, you know, with the old pandemic as well, mad delicious babies, that's nothing to do with this particular video, what I'm going to say, mad delicious babies. But the fact of the matter is that we never really seen any experts, did we, mad delicious babies? But you still hear it, you know. I mean, there's thousands upon thousands of different channels, mad delicious babies, and yet they still use the word, there we are, expert, mad delicious babies. Since when is anybody an expert? Mad delicious babies. Me personally, I cannot stand that word expert, because nobody is an expert. We are constantly learning. So while we're here, we are learning, okay? Not only, but most importantly, we learn from ourselves, from man and woman to man and woman. We learn different things. Do you see what I mean, mad delicious little babies? Yes, okay. So just like we learn about beautiful little and large little birdies, little and large little animals, little creatures, great and small, we're always learning something new, mad delicious little babies. So no. That word is a disgusting word and should be removed from the old dictionary. Okay, mad delicious babies? That's my view. Okay, mad delicious babies? And anybody, not being nasty now, ding ding dong dong, with any common sense, there we are, would agree with what I've just said. Okay, mad delicious, there we are, little babies, yes, okay? Now finally, so I'm going to end with this. Okay, mad delicious little babies, finally, This is something completely different now, my delicious babies. Now then, so yes, we know Dolores Cannon. Okay, my delicious little babies. Okay. Now, this is a lady who is very spiritual. Do you understand what I mean, my delicious little babies? Okay. And, you know, she has covered over her years a lot of different subjects, a lot of different topics. And this is all to do with the spiritual side of things, my delicious little babies, okay? It's well worth a listen, okay, my delicious babies? I'm pretty sure I've mentioned Dolores Cannon a couple of times before, my delicious little babies. I'm just going to have a sip of my coffee. I've got a bit left, okay? Please and thank you. So this one, okay, it's under, okay, on YouTube, my delicious little babies. So for those of you who would have an interest in this type of thing, my delicious little babies, okay? You know, some of you will, okay, my delicious babies, and of course some of you will not. You know, but that's the beauty of life, isn't it? You know, not everybody can be interested in every single thing, can they? Okay? It's swings and roundabouts, I call it, okay? But, you know, for those who want to learn new things and have never heard of this lady before, well, you know, it would be interesting, you know, if you wanted to take the time just to listen, okay? Please and thank you. Now, in old space bar, my delicious little babies, in a YouTube space bar, if you could please and thank you, and if you're interested, please type in spiritual manifestation, my delicious little babies. Spiritual manifestation. Okay, my delicious babies. Now, this uploader happens to have 21.1 thousand subscribers, my delicious little babies. So it's 21.1 thousand subscribers, okay? The video should read, okay, 12 signs to recognise your twin soul, okay, my delicious babies, at the start of your journey together. Oh, isn't that lovely, my delicious little babies? I'll repeat that again. 12 signs to recognise your twin soul at the start of your journey together, okay, my delicious babies? Now then, what I thought was interesting about this, and this happened to come up on my feed, so I've never seen this uploaded before, so I'll pretty much say that this will be a one-off, okay, my delicious babies? Now I'm going to close my book. There's nothing else, is there? No, okay? So the thing is this, okay? Well, what I want to say is to do with this, okay, is that, well, it talks about, okay, it's like I did, when was it? Oh gosh, it was a number of years ago now, my delicious babies. And what happened was, because I'm very much into, you know, all of this sort of thing, my delicious babies, okay, you know, on the spiritual level, okay, my delicious babies, just as I am to do with anything to do with our beautiful little angels, beautiful little spirit guides, crystals, all different things I have a vast interest in, okay, my delicious babies, plus, you know, the other side of things where I like to know what's going on in the world, in our putrid flipping effing UK, which it appears at the moment, not very nice things are going on, okay, but I also like to know what's going on, okay, so that's why I like to give out my videos. I do it as a hobby. There we are, I enjoy my hobby, okay. And I just hope that for others, if anybody decides to click on the videos that I advertise and suggest, you know, to get information, that if they do find the videos interesting, I'll repeat once again, if they could please pass them on, okay, my delicious babies. Anyway, let me get back to this now. So yes, so this is what I would call a difficult topic, okay, my delicious babies, because there's so much to do with it, that's what I mean, okay. But many years ago, I was into, you know, just to see how many lifetimes I've lived. And I wait for this, my delicious little babies, when I tell you how many lifetimes I've lived. 14. My delicious little babies, 14. Okay. Now, strangely enough, what's even more strange about this is that my life number, because each and every one of us, we have a life number. Okay, my delicious babies. So my total life number, okay, with everything, okay, is number 5, okay. And really strangely enough, you know, you only realise these things decades later, but strangely enough, when I look back to where I've lived, you know, the numbers, there's usually, for most, always a number 5 in it. I never noticed it before, till some years back. And then it's like I cast my old noddle back and I thought, my word, yes. Where I've moved has usually, for most, like I say, always had a 5 in it. Look at that. My delicious babies, and my life number, there we are, is number 5. Look at that. Do you see my delicious babies? Anyway, let me get back to this. So I'm not going to stay on it for too long, but it's very interesting, okay? It takes a little bit of time to get your little noddle around it, okay, my delicious babies, but it's well worth, you know, because it also helps yourself to understand yourself, and then maybe if you're dealing with somebody else, to understand them as well. Do you see what I mean, my delicious babies? Amen. But you see, with me, I believe in you know, in telepathy. I believe in all of these things, my delicious babies, okay? Like I can link in. Like, okay, let me just give an example now, okay? So say, for example, let's use the telepathy, okay? So let's just give one example. So say, for example, if you're thinking about somebody, okay? It's only an example, my delicious babies, okay? But this is one of the common ones. And then you're thinking about them. Then all of a sudden, whether it be at that moment or whether it be a few hours later or something like that, and then all of a sudden, that very same will call you. My delicious little babies, do you see? Okay? So that's where telepathically you're communicating with somebody else. It's like, you know, like I've had it many times in my life, okay? I have it rather regularly, actually, right? So, and it could be one of my beautiful and delicious dear little friends, okay, who I love so very much, okay? And I could have been thinking about them. Do you understand what I mean, my delicious babies? You know, like sparing a thought. And then all of a sudden, my delicious babies, well, like I said, it could be at that moment or it could be a couple of hours later, and then I'll hear from them. Do you see what I mean, my delicious babies? So it's like that link, if you know what I'm saying, yes, okay? So this is, but the same applies, okay, it's a different thing, but anyway, but the point is, the same applies to twin souls, okay, my delicious babies. That's something else I wanted to say. So, you know, when you hear like over the decades, because this is the best way for me to explain it, okay? You know, like when you hear over the decades, then you hear about, you know, that, you know, maybe somebody feels like this pull, okay? It's like a pull. Do you know what I mean, my delicious babies, okay? And then, of course, you know, like some can travel to the other side of the world, you know. It's like they feel like they have to be in a particular country or in a particular place. Do you see what I mean, my delicious babies? Yes, okay? Now, in some cases, there we are, this over the decades. In some cases, this just casting my mind back to years ago. In some cases, okay, it's where it's like they've got that pull to go there. And then when they go there, right, it's like they meet whoever it is they're supposed, there we are, to meet. There we are. Do you see what I'm saying to you, my delicious babies? Okay, I'm hoping that you can follow what I'm saying. Yes, okay? But when it comes to twin souls, it's it goes far, 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 far deeper. Now, was it last year I did a little video on to do with soulmates, to do with different things. But when you look at twin souls, it's far deeper. How can I explain it? It's, there we are, extremely intense, my delicious babies. Now then, what Dolores, God bless her, was also talking about on this video was like to do with, well, it wasn't Dolores, it was another woman who was talking, okay, about all this, the 12 signs. But like to do with attraction. So it would be well worth for some of you delicious little babies out there. I'm not talking about the delicious little babies who are in loving and delicious and wonderful relationships. I'm talking about anybody, there we are, who is single. Okay, my delicious little babies, and maybe wanting to understand more, you know, because we're always learning more and more about ourselves, aren't we, my delicious little babies? Because I know that I am, and I'm age 50. Do you see what I mean, my delicious little babies, okay? So, for those of you out there, my delicious babies, you may very well, there we are, find this video very interesting. It's not very long, my delicious babies. I think it's about, is it 20? I think it's 20 and a bit minutes long, okay, my delicious babies, but well worth a listen, okay? And it talks about, you know, to meet your twin soul, you know, it talks about, it's like the words we use, like, there we are, like magnetic. You know, it's like that pull, that real intense pull. Do you see what I mean, my delicious babies, okay? It's like, you know, like when, because you've heard about many stories over the years, over the decades, my delicious babies, you know, like where you could meet somebody, okay? And it's as though you feel, as though you've known them, there we are, 1,000 years. It's like you feel like you really know somebody. It's really hard to explain, my delicious little babies, okay? But even at a distance, my delicious little babies, okay, you can communicate. I'll tell you who was really banging at this. Myself and my beautiful dear little Nana and Grandad, how I love them, sir, okay? Oh, good morning to my beautiful little babies. My beautiful dear little Nana and myself, okay? We were really good at communicating, there we are, like that. And the reason why is because not only were we just, there we are, super duper close, and how I wish, dear God, Jesus Christ in Nazareth, please, God, I could have my beautiful dear little Nana and Grandad back again. Well, you know, I wish that every day, actually. Do you understand what I mean, Mads? I know that they're with me. I know, God bless. I know that they're with me, aren't you, Mads, little babies? But, okay, I just wish I had them back, you know, in body form. Do you understand what I mean, Mads, little babies? I wish it every day. Mads, delicious, there we are, little babies. Do you know what I mean? Because it's like that emptiness that I always feel like part of me is empty. It's really hard to explain what I'm saying, my delicious babies, and I feel that about any other beautiful, dear little family who I've very sadly lost who are no longer with me. And also, you know, they're so beautiful, and also my beautiful dear little friends, or beautiful dear little babies, little animals, our little sons and daughters, you know, I wish, but it's like that emptiness, you know what I mean? And that emptiness can never be filled. Do you understand what I mean, my delicious little babies, okay? So that's why I'm happy for most of the time on my own, my delicious little babies. Do you understand what I mean? Yes? I'm very actually happy, there we are, living in my own thoughts, in my own space, in time. Do you understand what I mean, my delicious little babies? But of course, lately, I've been thinking backwards for some reason. I don't know what's going on. But anyway, my delicious little babies, but sometimes, there we are, it's better out than in. You're better off just saying it. Do you understand what I mean, okay? Get it off your chest, okay? So that's what I do, okay? But like I said, some videos I keep up just for whoever's meant to see, and then I take them down. Do you understand what I mean? And for other videos I leave up. Do you see what I mean, my delicious little babies, okay? You know, it's just maybe for, you know, not just for me to do my videos, but maybe for others to have a better understanding. Do you know what I mean? But there's only selected who I would say, you know, would need to have a better understanding of me. Do you understand what I mean, my delicious little babies, you know? So, yes, so it's like, you know, but with my beautiful dear little Nana Bear, okay, like, because also she was very psychic herself, she could also get a lot of premonitions, okay, to see things before they happened. There we are, do you know what I mean, my delicious little babies? And of course, her beautiful dear little Mama Bear, okay, my beautiful dear little great Nana, well, how I love you so, okay, and all of her sisters and brothers, okay, because like I said, come from a family of 13, okay, my delicious little babies. Well, the fact of the matter is that they were all mediums. Do you see what I mean? There we are, my delicious little babies, do you see? But I could think about my beautiful dear little Nana, she could think about me, and next minute, the dog and Bernard ring. There we are, do you know what I mean, my delicious babies? But we were super duper close, do you see? It's like when I was talking about my sister, you know, on another one of my videos, okay? Even though we don't see each other, well, that's my choice, my delicious little babies. Do you know what I mean? We're just better off apart. Okay, my delicious little babies. I just do not really get along. I just prefer it on my own. Okay, my delicious little babies, that's just me. And of course, there we are. I'm happy doing so. Do you understand what I mean, my delicious little babies? Well, the fact of the matter is this, okay? But for some reason, I had this pull, like I was thinking, do you understand what I mean, my delicious babies? And I thought, dear God, Jesus Christ, Nazareth, the herb, ding, ding, dong, dong. She hasn't flipping taken anything. Do you understand what I mean, my delicious baby? Because I've got to be honest, with any of my sisters or brothers or my dad, okay? Good, bad or indifferent, I'd be flipping devastated. Do you understand what I mean, my delicious little babies, okay? So, you know, because nobody wants to hear, you know, a beautiful dear little family member, a beautiful dear little friend, you know, who, there we are, no longer with us, very sadly, okay, through no fault of their own. Okay, my delicious babies, and of course we're hearing it a lot in the world, aren't we? Which reminds me, sorry, excuse me, I'll mention just one more thing before I leave, but what I'm going to say before I leave my video. Sorry, excuse me, yes, sir. This twin souls, what I'm talking about, is really interesting. And like I said, it's not a lot of time out of your day or night, my delicious little babies, okay? And usually, when you have a twin soul, this is my understanding over the decades, yes, okay? When you have a twin soul, it's usually somebody who you would find, before I even say it, is someone totally unexpected, somebody who you would never in a million years ever expect to meet in your life. That's why I say you've heard of others over the decades where they travel somewhere, it's like they've got that real pull to go somewhere. Do you understand what I mean, my delicious babies? But it covers 12 different signs of to do with twin souls. Really interesting little video, okay, my delicious babies. And finally, I watched a small flipping video. What was it? Just over a minute long on BitChute yesterday evening, my delicious little babies. Oh dear, this is in Peru. 1 minute this man and woman are dancing in Peru, okay, my delicious little babies. And then the next minute, the poor man collapses on the floor and everybody runs to him, but then the video stops, okay? But you could see they were happy as Larry, dancing, okay, my delicious little babies, and all of a sudden, God bless him, when he passed away. Wonder why that is, my delicious little babies. Hearing, there we are, on a daily basis, aren't we? My delicious little babies, yes, okay. So anyways, that's the end of my video. So until my next video, lights off. Please look after yourselves, my delicious little babies, okay? You just all look after yourselves, okay, my delicious little babies. And, you know, because, you know, we are in a bonkers, crackers and crazy world. But I am really pleased, actually, when I see, you know, others talking to each other. It's, you know, because you're just coming from other worlds, other places. I just like to use other worlds, other places. Do you see what I mean? So it's really good to see, my delicious babies. I'm really impressed with it, actually, okay? So, you know, and of course, one's learned things, there we are, from others. So I just think it's wonderful and delicious and delightful. Anyway, so please, to each and every one of you, you know, if you do manage to see my video today, okay, or any of my videos, you know, thank you for even taking the time to listen, okay? But every now and again, I'll just put something else in the mix. There we are. Do you see what I mean, my delicious babies? Now then, so yes, may each and every one of you, your beautiful little selves and your beautiful little families be fully protected forever and always, and sending each and every one of you peace, love and harmony in each and every one of your lives, okay? Please look after yourselves, my delicious, little, beautiful little babies that you are, okay? Because, you know, it's going to continue, there we are, with turbulence, okay, what's going on, okay? My delicious babies for a while yet, okay? But there we are, but... you know, we'll get to the part, you know, what's that song? The Storm Is Over Now with R. Kelly. Do you know what I mean, my delicious babies, okay? Oh, that's just what I want to tell you. Do you know what song I'd playing in my flipping noddle since, there we are, since early this morning when I woke up? My delicious babies, crack of dawn. Do you remember Prince? God bless him, Prince. I forgot to tell you this, my delicious babies. That song, Raspberry... What's it called? She wore a raspberry beret. Something like that. Okay? please look at, there we are, the year of it, okay, my delicious little babies. And I just had it playing and playing, so even though I was listening to another video, my delicious little babies, in my juicy little shower, I was still having that song give me flipping noddle for some reason. I've had it since, there we are, the crack of dawn this morning. But please look at please and thank you, the year of that song, and maybe the lyrics. But you have to take bits and pieces out. Whatever I say, just like that song, me, myself and Dan mentioned it. I mentioned it a couple of times now. Just bits and pieces out the song, my delicious little babies, okay? So that's that. So anyway, until my next video, God bless, take care, much love, look after yourselves now, okay? I think I'll just put up another reading now, okay, my delicious little babies? So God bless. Look after yourselves now, wherever you are in the world. You want to get one life. Enjoy. Take care. Bye-bye.